Love Island viewers think they are getting a normal Irish lad. They are not, because somehow ITV have managed to import a fully grown GAA man onto national television. And if you're outside Ireland right now, you're probably wondering one thing. Who actually is this fella? Well, his name is Seán Fitzgerald. Most people call him Fitzy. He's from Galway. He's a primary school teacher. He plays Gaelic football. And over the last couple of years, he's somehow become one of the most recognisable Irish TikTok personalities online. Now, to Irish people, this announcement makes complete sense. But to the rest of the world, watching Love Island discover a Galway footballer is like watching David Attenborough accidentally uncover a new species. Because Fitzy isn't just an Irish influencer. He's a very specific type of Irish lad. And today, I'm going to explain why half the country already knows exactly who this man is. Right, first things first. If you're American, Australian, English, or honestly from anywhere outside Ireland, you need to understand something about GAA culture. In Ireland, GAA players are basically local celebrities. Not millionaire celebrities, not Hollywood celebrities, but in their county. The 3 C's apply: confident, cocky, and possibly a complete cunt. And then along came Fitzy. Now technically, he's a primary school teacher, but the internet has decided that description isn't enough, because somehow this man managed to combine GAA energy, TikTok confidence, and Irish humour into one human being, which is honestly dangerous. And the thing is, his videos aren't even complicated. Most of them are literally walking, talking, posing, or him looking into a camera like he's just been informed he's the main character of Ireland. But somehow, it works. And the reason it works is because he understands something most influencers don't: self-awareness. The joke is almost half on himself. Like, he knows the confidence is outrageous, and Irish people love that kind of humour, because Irish humour is different. If somebody in Ireland acts too serious online, people immediately hate it. Immediately. But if somebody acts confident while also looking slightly ridiculous, now you have the entire country invested. And Fitzy somehow mastered that balance perfectly. Now, if you're wondering why he exploded online, it's because he accidentally became incredibly memeable. You'd have people stitching his videos, quoting him, using his audios, G.A.A. TikTok edits. And eventually he reached a point where even people who didn't follow him still knew who he was. Which is honestly the sign somebody has fully entered Irish internet culture. Like, your ma somehow knows your name. At that point, it's over. And the funniest part is, the more people joked about him, the bigger he got. Kinda like G.A.A. but plays Gaelic football with a lot less money. Confusion performs unbelievably online. And now, Love Island has entered the chat. Now, from ITV's perspective, this is actually a brilliant casting decision, because Love Island contestants normally fall into the same categories every year: gym lads, influencers, models, but not the county lad, until now. But Fitzy already comes with an audience, a personality, and most importantly, main character energy, which in reality TV is basically currency. And what makes this even funnier is that UK audiences are about to discover Irish GAA culture completely by accident. Because once people start asking, what sport does he play? They're entering a rabbit hole. Now suddenly people are learning about county rivalries, All-Ireland finals, Croke Park, parish pride, and men named Seamus fighting over under 14 league matches like international warfare.
McNulty, he's through on goal, McNulty from Leitrim! Oh no! Oh Jesus Christ, he had her in the bed and he never touched her.
And honestly, that's beautiful. I also need non-Irish viewers to understand something important. GAA lads in Ireland operate differently, especially confident Galway lads. There's a certain swagger there that's impossible to explain scientifically. They can get any women they want with one simple line: I play county.
Girls in jerseys, you couldn't look finer. Did I mention I played county minor?
Everybody tip!
And Fitzy has fully weaponised that energy online. That's why Irish people find him funny. Because everybody knows a version of this lad. The primary teacher, the footballer, the lad who somehow always has confidence levels sitting at about 400%, and before anyone says, you're just hating. No, you're completely wrong. I actually love Fitzy on and off the pitch. This is actually a compliment in Irish culture. If Irish people constantly joke about you, it usually means they like you. If they genuinely dislike you, silence. Terrifying silence. But jokes and memes, that means you've made it. Now personally, I think he's either going to thrive on Love Island or create absolute chaos. There's genuinely no middle ground.
Social anxiety got the better of me, I believe.
Because reality TV rewards people who are confident, funny, comfortable on camera, and naturally entertaining. Which, unfortunately for the other contestants, is basically his entire personality. And the second he starts using Irish slang around English contestants, the internet is finished.
Spoofer, man.
What?
Spoofer.
What's a spoofer?
You're a spoofer. Spoofer is someone who's chatting shit like.
They love you. Yeah, they love you.
And you already know Irish Twitter is going to behave like this is a World Cup event. There'll be tactical analysis, group chats, people discussing Villa performances like Championship football.
Love Island Analysis, episode 9 and 10. He took inspiration from Trevor Giles with his sleeveless top. It's just as warm in the Villa as it was in Croke Park in '99. Lorenzo was asking Fitzy for advice and he said, "You do you." I'd imagine that was something similar when Shane Walsh was talking about transferring to Kilmacud. What will my home club think? What will the reaction be nationally? You do you, man. You could see he was disappointed with the water side and you can't blame him because he's used to the big ones at Leisureland and Salt Hill.
Whether you know him already or not, this whole thing says a lot about internet culture now. Because years ago, a primary teacher from Galway becoming internationally recognised through TikTok and ending up on Love Island would sound insane. Now, that's just modern Ireland. And somehow, through all the memes, all the edits, all the jokes, Fitzy has basically become the internet's introduction to a very specific type of Irish lad. Which means one thing. The rest of the world is about to experience GAA culture completely against their will. And honestly, they're probably not ready for it. Subscribe for more Irish sports stories, internet culture and GAA documentaries. Because at this point, the sport is only half the story.